Okay, once the angles are all glued around the top of the car, take some of your 10 thousandths by 125 thousandths styrene that we weathered up and cut 4 short little pieces I cut these 3/8 of an inch long. You don't have to be exact, just get them close. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take, and these are going to be our corner reinforcings, and I'm just going to take a little bit of the weathering on the corner, and I'm just going to scrape it away, and then I'm going to scrape it away on this face here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little drop of that glue on each of those spots that I scraped away. And then I'm going to take one of these short pieces and I'm going to hold it on about halfway over this side. Oops, I just tore it off there. Let me see if I can get it on more, a little bit better this time. Okay, so get it on straight, like so. And then what I do is I just hold it down on the side I just glued, and I just bend it around, sticking it in the glue on the other side, and then holding it there for a minute. And now you'll have that nice wrapped corner looking piece of steel on there. Now you can see there's a little bit of white styrene showing on these edges where we've cut and trimmed and stuff. Don't worry about those. As we go through the car, when we get closer to the end, I go through and I just take some more of that paint that we've used for this rust. I just touch in all these little spots. And there'll be little things all over. If you get glue or you scratch it, don't worry about it. We're going to do a lot of cleaning up. The reason why we painted all this stuff earlier is so that we get these, most of them get, the edges and get most of it covered, but there'll be touch-up to do all throughout the car. So let's go ahead and get these 4 corners on, and then we'll move on. Okay, with my 4 corners glued on there, I'm going to go and I'm going to put that strip of reinforcing steel. I just used more of my 10 thousandths by 125 thousandths styrene, and I just cut this strip the whole length of the car side here. Then I'm also going to take one of those 10 thousandths by 1/4 inch strips we cut of the black styrene that we've weathered here, and I cut 2 short squares, or rectangles I should say, and these are going to be the end, they're going to reinforce the end of the car here where all these pieces come together. So how I do that is I just took and cut these, I guess that's about 7/16 long, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to set it on my drawing here. There's probably too much of a glare there. There we go. And I just set it on top of this. It has to come slightly down here because there'll be some bolts holding it to that bottom member, and so I'm just going to slightly come down on there and make it so the corners of this rectangle are on the edges of this brace, and I'm just going to use a straight edge razor and just eyeball that cut. And there you go. And then you can just glue one of those on each end of the car.